Homie, do me a favor, don't do me no favor, don't do me no favor. My niggas is straight, don't hate on me, nigga, just let me be great. Don't give me no problem, just give me the cake. Save all that drama shit for Ricky Lake.
Yo, what's going on, people? It's the Mass Hysterical Show, Season 2, Episode 4. Yo, we got a good one for y'all today, yo. And you see, look, I'm excited. Like, I'm all energetic today. Listen, I'll never be this awoke in the morning. You're saying awake. I don't even know what to say. Fuck that. Y'all know I talk a little whatever. All right, look, this is what we're going to do, yo. And we're going to jump right into it. Got a very special guest that's going to be joining me today. Chanel Ali she's backstage. So we got to talk about a little housekeeping things, and then we can get into it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you guys seen this. You know what I'm saying? Look, Pretty said awoke. Pretty, I get awoke, whatever. It don't matter. You ratchet too, so you say whatever. This is what we're going to do, man. I don't know if y'all seen this, but a nigga went semi-viral like 2 days ago. Like semi. Like I ain't getting millions and millions of views, but I didn't count, but I got 400,000 on WorldStar, 200,000 on Twitter, 50K on Instagram. But who's keeping track? Not me. So look, man, this is what happened. It's Instagram. It's your Twitter. Listen, Twitter OnlyFans, whatever. She put a marketing scheme up where she put her picture of her butt on Twitter, right? And then she was like, then she erased out her crack. She erased the crack out and said, if you want to see my crack, you got to pay for it. So I was like, oh, first of all, I'm not going to pay for it. I don't pay for none of that kind of stuff. But like, this is great marketing, okay? Because the crack is important. You know what I mean? So like, the crack was important. You know what I'm saying? It's great marketing. Look, Pretty, I was right. Listen, I ain't going to listen. I was like, yo, this is great marketing. She's genius to promote. Listen, I went to school for business. I got a degree in business, and they never taught me to erase my crack out to get more money. Like, never. Like, why wouldn't they do that? Listen, I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. Here it is right here, yo.
Link in bio for crack reveal. Oh, this is amazing. Listen, this is genius marketing. Genius, okay? This promotion is next level, okay? Because listen, I don't know about for y'all, but for me, I need to see the crack. A butt without the crack, it's just not the same. It look like Mr. Clean's head or something. It just don't give me the same. It look like my elbow or something. You know what I'm saying? I need the crack. Who would have thought? I sound like a crackhead. I need the crack. This is great. Give it up for this woman. Next level marketing.
For real, next level marketing, bro. And look, I'm proud of myself for this video, right? Because I'm gonna be all the way honest with y'all. Like, I went semi-viral before, but like I did it the wrong way. Like, I'm not gonna lie, man. I used to be a fuckboy, right? And the way I did it, it was kind of like bashing women. And I learned my lesson because I was completely wrong. You know what I'm saying? I would like judge women on what they would do online. Like 5 years ago, I would have been like, oh, you ain't gonna get my money, you heifer. I never said heifer. I would never say heifer, but you guys get the point. So like, I was bigging her up. You know what I'm saying? It was dope. You know what I'm saying? And I felt good about it. I was like, I felt good about this kind of semi-viral. You know what I'm saying? Because this how you know it was dope, because women would retweet it and stuff. It was like, okay. Now it wasn't just other fuck boys. I was like, I like this feeling a lot more than like, you know, being a fuck boy. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I need the crack. For real, dog. I need the crack. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. And niggas, y'all understand, you know what I'm saying? But listen, like it was good to see. I ain't gonna lie though. All those retweets and views that I got, she should let me see the crack for free. For real. Because all that free promotion, like, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's what my girl even said it. My girl was like, she should let you see the crack for free. I was like, I agree, babe. We need to see that crack. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You see, I wasn't just other fuck boy. Yeah, fuck boys. I'm not a fuck boy no more. I'm learning. For real, I'm learning. I ain't gonna even lie. I can admit to my mistakes. Like I actually put a post one time that said men do not care about the length of a woman's eyelash. Like, and I thought that was like funny. That was ever, but like never did I think about women don't give a fuck what we think about their eyelashes. Like, like it don't matter. Well, no matter what I think, I ain't gonna even hold you. I don't even care if she got eyelids. It don't matter to me. She cute. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look, he said them 211s is wearing up. 211s? Come on, that's what you're gonna bring up, Will? Audience, 211s is a beer. 211 Steel Reserve is a crackhead beer. That's what crackheads drink. It's cheap. And that's what I used to drink back in the day when I was a fuck boy. So look, that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? But we offer that now. Now I understand that women do a lot of things. Like for me, I'm a man, right? Real quick. I'm a man. Everything I do is for women. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Like the way I dress, my swag. I do it for women. So I thought that women did the same thing. Boy, was I wrong. I was wrong. And now, so then the bad part about it is, like, I put it on a cardboard sign. Men don't care about eyelashes. And all the fuckboys keep reposting it. I'm like, yo, stop posting this, joint. I don't believe like this. I don't think like this no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop posting it. You know what I'm saying? But so what I had to do is, for the first time, I had to amend one of my cardboard signs. I had to make a sign that said, fellas, women do not care what we think about their eyelashes. Now, of course, that didn't get as much traction as the other one did when I was in my fuckboy bag, but it is what it is, man. I learned from my mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to be a better man, you know what I'm saying? So listen, y'all, this episode, it's gonna be good, man. Because I got that off my chest, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, listen, we got a very, very funny guest on the show today, man. She's been on MTV2, Comedy Central. You've seen her all over the place. I'm pretty sure she was on Food Network. I don't even know if she can cook, okay? But I'm pretty sure she was on there. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the very funny Chanel Ali. Put your hands together, y'all.
Yay! Guys, I like waving online. It makes me feel good. Can you wave? Yeah, wave back at me or else I'll feel weird. Oh, yeah.
The double wave, yo. I don't think I've ever did a double wave.
It's exciting. I get excited. But I was on Food Network and I did not cook one single thing. Had a whole show, didn't cook a thing.
How'd you manage that? Like, we were just critiquing food and stuff on there?
Critiquing food. We were just joking. You know, it was just a show about what type of food is better. We had like ridiculous food arguments, like, is a hot dog a sandwich? That was a whole episode. Can you consider a hot dog a sandwich? And we like polled people. A lot of people felt really controversial about that.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? I think anything with bread is a sandwich. I don't know.
See, you know, and that's why I had a show. The fact that you even have that opinion is exactly why I had a show. Because people didn't talk about it.
Yo, people have a lot of opinions on a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying? And one thing that people have an opinion on right now is the vaccine. You know what I'm saying? The vaccine just dropped. A couple people in New York just got it. I think it was yesterday. How you feel about the vaccine? You gonna take that, John?
I'm chilling, hardcore. I'm chilling. But I do feel optimistic about it. I feel like, you know, if later on down the road something happens and I feel like I'm at a higher risk, it just, to me, it seems like one of those things that's like, this is just how we do it. This is just how vaccines are done. And it's unfortunate that it had to be done under this time constraint. It's unfortunate that it had to be done with, you know, real life patients still on the trial, still in the trial. Right. But, you know, I don't think that it's dangerous. I don't think it's dangerous. Right. And I don't know. I think it's our best bet. We are not going to wear masks and sit inside. It's unfortunate. I wish I could say specifically that Americans had that power to just sit down, but that's specifically what we can't do. It's not in our lexicon. We don't have that tool belt. So to me, it's like, if we don't get a vaccine, we're never going to get rid of this. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, now it's crazy. We won't stay inside. We won't listen. I literally just came back from the grocery store because it's about to snow, and I seen people still walking around the grocery store with like their hoodies over their face like this. I'm like, you don't own a mask yet? You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. So I'm the kind of person that's probably going to wait to see what the vaccine does. Then I'm gonna get it. Like I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. But I want to see who arms fall off and like who.
Yeah. Because there's still, I mean, people are still technically in the trial still, even though they've been taking for a while and have had their symptoms monitored. It hasn't been that long yet, so we don't know like long-term effects of what you're putting in your body. So I'm a little worried to take it right now, and then a year from now, I'm sitting here with a horn on my head, and I'm like, oh, dang, I'm in the trial too. I didn't know. I was also in the trial.
Didn't even know. I didn't even get no trial money.
I'm actually part of the trial. They're studying me now. I don't want that to happen, you know?
They studying me now. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. I see a lot of people saying they're not going to get it. And it's funny. It's the same people that I know that don't eat vegetables. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, bro, I see you eating the McRib, but you're not going to get the vaccine? Like, come on, man. Like,
I know, right? It's like they really like the hype. And it's one of those things. It's like, yo, it's a free country. You could do whatever you want. Yeah. Like, you don't have to stand on a pedestal and be like, I'm not getting it. Y'all are sheep. It's like if people are sick, people are dying. If a nurse in ICU who's going face to face with COVID every day can take it and feel like it's going to give her a little bit of comfort, well, fuck, I want some comfort.
We all love the comfort. Now, speaking of comfort, you stand-up comedian, you're very, very funny. I mean, I love watching you, and I watched you, I think, live for the first time. I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? And then you just like were everywhere. Like right after I met you, I was like, yo, this shit blowing up, you know what I'm saying? Now, comfortability when it comes to stand-up. Right now, there's people doing indoor shows places, outdoor shows were popping, you know, during the summer. Like what's your take on like outdoor shows in the summertime? Like, did you do any of those things like that?
Yeah. I mean, I went into quarantine in March, and then by July, people were starting to book me again. Comedy clubs in like Arizona and California were trying to fly me out. Like they were offering big money, like $1,000 will fly you out, put you in a hotel. You only got to do 20 minutes. Like they wasn't even asking me to headline. They were like, we'll fly you out. Just come do our basement comedy club in Arizona. And if you remember, in July, it was spiking crazy in Arizona. Like 10,000 people dying a day. It was insane. And so that was, you know, in my entire comedy career, I never thought I would feel compelled to tell somebody no. And I had to say no a lot. And even still today, I'm still telling people no. But I did a lot of shows outside in New York. I was doing a lot of rooftops, a lot of fucking parks. And that's kind of sad for a comedian, because that's our worst fear, is screaming at people in the park, being a lady on the rooftop. And it's like, I was doing it for $10 and $15 here and there because I just wanted the minutes, you know. But I do think that right now, especially over the last few months, people needing to like be safe outside and be able to laugh at things was integral. It was so important, not just for me, but for the crowds. And it felt like a service almost, you know?
Right.
I haven't done any indoor shows since March. I accidentally got booked on a show that I thought was outdoor. And when I got there, I was like, oh, nah.
Did you leave?
I said, I'm gonna take my drink and then I'm gonna go, because I didn't know. I thought it was an outside show, and I was just like, this is just like, the circumstances would have to be very specific. Like some shows are checking people's temperature. You know, they're doing the whatever they can do, but you know, until people aren't dying every day of this, I'm personally not going to be telling jokes inside. Yeah, and that's just me. I really don't judge any comedian who's doing elsewise, because this is all we have.
That's
so
true.
If you need to risk your life for your art, then I've done that before. I can't judge you for that.
Right. Now listen. Now, you put a tweet out, and I want to read it. You said I appreciate every opportunity to do comedy, but I'm not doing shows unless they're outside, distance, mask required, and the clean mic. You know what I'm saying? So like I retweeted that. I was like, boom, retweet. Like I agree wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done any indoor shows, but I did go to one. I went. Yeah. So look, I had to just see. I had to see what was going on. It was a show in New York, and I was standing in the back, and I was like watching. I was there for like 10 minutes, and I was just watching everybody move without masks. It was comedians, patrons, everybody, and I was so uncomfortable. I didn't even say bye. I just like slid out the back. I'm out of here.
Yeah. I got booked on a show that was outside, and then it rained that day. So they canceled the show, and they hit me up and were like, we're going to do the show inside so we don't have to worry about the rain anymore. And I was like, the rain is not, we were trying to go outside for a reason, and the rain is not that reason. So don't just bring it back. What's wrong with y'all, you know?
Right.
So it's incredible to see what people's minds will convince them is okay. Right. Just so that they can do the thing they want to do. It's incredible.
It is very, very true. Now, what we do on this show, I got a segment on my show. It's called Questions from My Kids. Okay?
I love the graphics.
So it's exactly what it sounds like. I got 2 daughters, you know what I'm saying? And every week I'm like, listen, y'all gonna help me clean this house, and y'all gonna help me interview these guests, okay? So
you gonna help around here. Yeah. To work, damn.
They call me the Joe Jackson of comedy.
That's because ain't nobody else got kids.
Yeah, I had them early, man. I got 2 daughters. They're 9 and 13 years old.
Holy shit! You have a 13-year-old daughter?
Yo, yeah. She was born when I was 19. You know what I mean?
God, that's incredible.
Incredible. First year of college. Listen, man, my first year of college, I learned a lot of stuff about in college, but nothing to do with books, but more about sex and like parenting and co-parenting, you know.
I can see in your eyes the former fuckboy. I can see it. I can see like that joy that also is kind of dead behind it. I know it well. I can see that you like feel more now because probably you have kids, but I can see that inner fuckboy. I can see it.
Look, it's not even the kids that made me realize. Like, listen, my daughter was like 8, and I finally got it together. I was like, okay, it's time.
That's honest. I like it.
You know, so you know, I have them. What is this? Is this spam? Look, I never got a spam comment. What the hell is
you
that?
Want to be famous? We gotta click this shit. Oh shit! Podcast.
All right, look, what we're going to do. Here go the first question from my 9-year-old.
Right.
She wants to know, as a kid, what vegetables did you not like that you love to eat nowadays?
Probably Brussels sprouts. I used to think Brussels sprouts were just mini cabbage and like, why are adults trying to trick us? You know, I just didn't trust it and didn't feel like it held seasoning. Definitely felt like it was just too thick. I was like, why is only the top layer seasoned? This is terrible torture. But now I buy Brussels sprouts all the time. I love them. All the time I do it. Probably the vegetable I buy the most. Probably.
Listen, I brought some Brussels sprouts this morning. Like, I fuck with Brussels sprouts. I fuck with it heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I try to teach my kids how to eat vegetables. You know, growing up, the only vegetable we had was collard greens, and it had fucking ham in it. You know,
it didn't taste like no vegetable. No.
Right. All right. So look. All right. So here's the question from my 13-year-old. She wants to know. I don't even know why she wants to know this, but she wants to know: have you ever stolen anything from a store by accident?
Oh man, I did that the other day. I was in Walmart with my boyfriend, and we go to Walmart sometimes in the middle of the night just because, like, whatever. And we grabbed a bunch of stuff, put it up on the counter, and I had a shirt that I was going to buy him that I had on my arm, just like around my arm. And I just never put it down, paid for everything else, walked outside, and was like, oh, I just stole this. My boyfriend was like, what? I was like, I just stole this. I just stole you this shirt. Yeah.
That's love right there.
This shirt from Walmart because I don't follow rules. So yeah, no, I haven't stolen on purpose in a while because unfortunately I've been making enough money on comedy. But back in the day, I used to love a good H&M run. Yeah. Here's the thing. If you're going to steal from somebody, make sure you're stealing from somebody who already ain't shit. And luckily, a lot of these brands, if you just do a little research, they already ain't shit. They don't deserve our money. They got insurance. I didn't know you were going to be coming out here telling your kids to steal. I didn't know that. This morning when I woke up, I didn't feel it in the air. Am I going to tell black girls to steal today? Yes, I am. Here we are. Look, little black girl, you don't always have to pay for that hair stuff. It is pricey. It is too pricey sometimes. Put it in your pocket. You're
gonna have my daughters in the store opening up jars of grease, putting it in their hair.
Yep, and she will be conditioned.
Oh, but listen, man, they got. I've stolen a few things from Walmart by accident before, so and on purpose too. So listen, man, if you go steal from somewhere, I think Walmart's a good place to do it from. Like, that's all I'm saying.
I felt nothing, and I accidentally stole. I felt nothing. I was right in front of the store. I could have easily just I was like, oh, I just stole this.
You owe me that. You owe me that.
Yeah.
All right, look. So another thing about you that I admire this about you, right? I feel because me personally, every time I get on stage, right, I take it serious. I don't care if it's a open mic, an outdoor show, it don't matter. I go hard. I want to be the funniest comedian on every show. And I don't care. I'll admit that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be the best. Yeah. And one thing that I seen from you is you got like your whole team from performing, like your manager and like people close to you from like just performing. So can you like, you know, tell comedians that are watching, because there are few on here, about how important it is to go hard every time because you never know who's watching. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I always compare stand-up comedy to basketball. And I always say that because we only get the mic for a certain amount of minutes every single time we go to a show. From beginning to the end of your career, you have a certain amount of time you're allowed to do. And the beginning is small. It's 3, 4, 5 minutes. And if somebody was teaching you basketball and only let you practice with the ball 5 minutes at a time, it would take you so long. It would take you so long to get good at this. So the key to getting good at it is to get those minutes. And that means staying on stage, especially in the first few years of your career. You got to kill yourself. I was 4 micing in a night, if I could, in Philadelphia, which is hard to do, you know?
That's tough. Yeah.
But I had to hustle. And my first big opportunity was MTV's Girl Code. I was in the last season of that show. And I booked that off of doing a stupid comedy show in a coffee shop in Brooklyn. It was late. I was tired. I had had a hellish day of being a poor comedian in New York City. Did not want to try my best. There was like 6 people in this smoky coffee shop. They weren't paying no attention. But I got up there and gave them the heaviest, hardest set that I had right there. And the next day, this dude DM'd me on Instagram and was like, hey, I was at that coffee shop last night. I'm a producer for Girl Code. I can't get you an audition, but if you could do a self-tape at home, I'll show it to my director because you're funny and I want to see what's up. So I went home and did my makeup real crazy. I set up the lighting, got a little outfit, had some backup music, and I pretended to shoot an episode of this show from home. Mm-hmm. And then I sent it via Instagram to this guy, and I got on this show.
Wow.
And every opportunity I've gotten, most big opportunities I've gotten have come from a situation like that, a small show. And a guy just happened to be there, wasn't even really paying attention. And everybody else was fucking around. And I got up there and was like, here's the best I have right now. And if you can't keep a temperature of who's in the room, you'll miss that opportunity every time. So there's never been a time when I did a show and some comedian or a producer or somebody that I knew was in the room and I didn't know it. So I always know before I go on stage, who's in this room? What do I want them to hear? You know, what's going to be their lasting impression of me that they're going to take forward? Because I only have a couple minutes with them. And I don't want to be swept under the rug. I want to make sure they feel every minute of the show. And furthermore, I want to fuck up this show for the next comedian. I want to kill so hard that the next comedian comes up here and is like, I don't even know my own name, yo. Like, hey, bro, you know, I'm competitive, and I think it's like a sportsman type complex. You know, I want to dunk on you. I want to put my balls in your face. And I mean that.
Did you play sports growing up?
I did, yeah. I mean it, you know.
I'm gonna put my balls in your face. I was not expecting that, but I understand because I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I said it before that if you're a comedian and you don't think it's a competition, you're gonna lose to me. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm competing. I want to be the best. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now I got love for everybody. I want everybody to do good, but my goal is to be the best in me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? So can you tell me that coffee shop so I can go there and see if I can find that guy?
And I'm gonna give you this guy's Instagram. You gotta follow these people. If a white person follows you and they look like they're doing something, just follow them back every time. Just follow them back. We'll figure it out later. If it says they're in marketing, just follow them back. As a state tale, just do it.
If they're in casting, just give them that follow back. Don't be stingy.
If you see any photos of a camera, follow them back and see what they talk about.
Oh, that is good stuff. Now you just like myself, right? So from Philly, right? Now one Philly cat who's been getting a lot of backlash recently has been Meek Mill, right? So they've been on Meek's case about the little $20 that he gave to the kids in Atlanta, right? Yeah. But I want to use my platform to let everybody know Meek also just gave $2 million.
Tell everybody.
$2 million, you know what I'm saying?
Meek's been, I mean, ever since he got incarcerated, he's done a lot for people who are working on criminal defense. He's done a lot for niggas who can't make bail. He's done a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, we're always going to be hard on Philly niggas because they talk so crazy. Like, he just doesn't sound good. And that's, what can you do? What can you do? It doesn't sound good when he makes a speech. Doesn't sound good. No. He's like, I was locked up and I shouldn't have been. It's like,
maybe
I don't know, Meek. I don't know. What were you doing on that dirt bike? What were you doing? Because it's unfortunate. But yeah, people are really hard on celebrities. Like, if they're not giving their wealth away in front of people, if they're not like actively showing you that we put these gold bricks in the hands of homeless people, I feel like people are hard on celebrities. But, $20 is a lot. I don't care what nobody says. $20, that'll change your day.
Yes, I agree with you. I think that he fucked up when he put it on camera. He should have just put it on camera. You know what I mean? Yeah. But he also does good things. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just wanted the people to know, like, he does the good things too. You know what I mean? It just ain't $20. saying? So
That's the subtext of this podcast is let's make sure that we defend Meek Mill.
So Matt Crowder says, amazed at how far you've come from Kegel's do toilet. So okay, I gotta explain that comment. I want to explain that comment.
You used to work with a store?
I used to work for a produce company named Kegel's Produce. So that was the name of the produce. He was one of my coworkers. What's up, man? Thanks for coming on and telling everybody I used to have a real job. I mean, so so shout out to Eve, Philly rapper that never gets back for that shit.
Eve got that white guy who probably hit her up on Instagram and she followed him back. You see, follow him back.
Eve, he's a billionaire. Shout out to Eve.
And I see them in Brooklyn all the time. I used to see them. They used to come to comedy shows.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they used to come to the Knitting Factory. Eve would walk in with her old white man. I mean, he's not that old. He's older. And sit in the back and not laugh. They would not laugh. I peeped. Yeah. But they would sit in the back and watch the comedy show, like the hottest comedy show in Brooklyn. So yeah, shout out to Eve. Shout out to Eve.
Now, I want to thank you because I'm pretty sure you supported my girlfriend's business.
I did, yes, I bought 2 of her masks actually. And then you know what's so crazy? I just now realized the one mask is probably the one I've used the most.
Do you know which one it is?
It's like a metallic, like rainbow.
That's the mermaid mask.
Yeah.
Yo, so I for people listening, my girlfriend has a jewelry line, apparel line, and I was helping her packing up orders one day, putting the package statement, and I'm like, Chanel Wally. I'm like, oh shit. So nice. I'm like, every time I help her get a sale or I know somebody, I'm like, yeah, that was me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Take credit.
So my question for you was, how do you feel about white people and their so the whole support black brands, support black business thing, right? How do you feel about white people? And I want to say this in the right way, because I met a guy the other day, right? And he was trying to tell me how he was for the cause and he understood black people in the movement and things. But then he was like, yeah, I support black people. I even send my white kids to a school in the worst neighborhood in Brownsville. And I was like, like what's that mean, man? You know what I mean? Like his heart was in the right place, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know. How do you feel about like allies and things like that? Like white people like just trying to, in times like this. I know the question's kind of weird, but
I think that sometimes we get in the habit, just as humans, of doing busy work, meaning like we do a thing that makes it seem like we're actively helping or moving something forward. Like to him, it feels like I got to put my kids in this terrible school, so I'm helping equalize what every kid is taking in, and I'm helping solve the problem because now my kids they're at a certain level and they're dealing with things head on. But like that's just busy work. That's just, fake kind of progressiveness. The real progressive thing is to try to make that school better. The real progressive thing is to use your resources to try to change that situation for others. And I just think that, especially because of the internet, sometimes we get caught up in thinking that if we just retweet or like a thing, then we're down for the cause. And it's often much deeper than that. So I feel like there's a big reckoning, especially in the last few years. I've had uncomfortable conversations with white people about things that they've done or posted or things that they thought were aligned with being an ally that actually only really served themselves. And that's really the thing that you have to look back on. Like this guy putting his kids in this school only served himself because it made him feel like I'm doing something.
Right.
I had the option to do something else, but it's like you having the option is the problem. You having the option to take your kids and put them wherever the fuck you want is the privilege that we're talking about. And it doesn't serve the community for you to exploit that option. That doesn't help us. So I'm very cautious and very vocal about people trying to be allies that, aren't really down for the cause. And sometimes people don't know that. They don't even know that they're not down for the cause until you illustrate it.
I'm glad you said that, because that was you just articulated what I couldn't, right? The fact that you can, you put your kids in that school, but like what resources did you give to that school? You know what I'm saying? Like your kids aren't a resource to this. You know what I mean? Like, so that I'm glad you said that, because that's exactly what I was thinking. I couldn't get it out. That I'm glad that you said that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what helps is I don't have no kids. So It's like I'm rested and
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm homeschooling too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
God, I cannot imagine. So many times during quarantine, I've been quarantining the Poconos with my boyfriend since March. So many times during quarantine, we have just randomly turned to each other and said, imagine if we had a kid running around here. Imagine if we had to like feed a kid right now. Can you imagine?
yeah. It's crazy. So I'm lucky though. My 13-year-old, she likes to cook. You know what I'm saying? So I like to. She be whipping it up, and I like to smoke. So it's a match made in heaven. So it's so I ain't gotta worry about that.
You high as hell around your kids eating food. This is good. This is good.
I am not high around my kids.
That's right. Look in the camera and say that.
It's just a joke that I say on stage sometimes.
That's right. Ha ha ha. We are joking.
These are just funnies. Now, one more thing here before we dip out of here. Who would you rather bomb in front of? Your celebrity crush or your comedy idol?
Shit.
Yeah, you had to bomb. You had to eat shit in front of one. Celebrity crush or your idol? Who would it be?
Probably my celebrity crush. Probably. Because my comedy idol, first of all, anybody that's a comedy idol is somebody who's involved in comedy, and they're gonna know exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
And I've done that. I've done that at shows before. When I was single, I brought a guy to a show, and maybe I bombed or didn't do well, but he didn't know that. He didn't know that shit. He was like, she seemed like she did all right. I was like, these people hated me tonight, but
you did great, man. You did great.
You could play that off with somebody non-industry. Like I could bring what's the dude from Black Panther? The guy
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, I could bring Michael B. Jordan to a show and not do well, and just talk him up enough after that I could convince him that I'm still funny.
Right.
I could still I have enough charm that I think I could make it back. With my comedy idol, if Dave Chappelle saw me bomb, I know that me looking out into the crowd and knowing that he's watching me bomb would be an internalized pain that I'm not sure I could come back from for a while. I know I could come back from it because that's the thing about bombing is it's a part of our career. Dave Chappelle has bombed. He's going to bomb again. It happens.
Right.
Visually looking into his eyes and knowing that he would be like, I see what's happening, nigga.
I see you.
That would cut me. That would cut me very deep.
That will hurt.
If I can hear the bartender shaking ice, then I'm not doing it. And if I can hear that sound and look in his eyes like that I'm sweating just thinking about it.
Chanel up there bombing right now.
There's nothing worse than when you see the bartender start taking the drinks up here. I'm like, come on, nigga. Keep it down. My dreams up here.
Look, I know a bartender, right? Shout out to T, where if you're not doing well on stage, he literally takes bottles and throws them hard into the trash.
Hey, we gotta learn fast.
Look, one time, I'll never forget this. I was in Harlem, and I had this chick that I met. At the last time I was in Harlem, I met this chick, and she came to the show, whatever, and I didn't do well. I bombed, right? And she recorded it and put some of it on. I think she put it on Snapchat.
Hell yeah, she did, because she was like, "This is good."
Right. But then her friends were commenting like, "Oh, girl, who's that?" You know what I mean?
She was like, I think I'm gonna sleep with him.
No, she did, but that was the last time I talked to her.
Hell yeah, yo, you could find somebody who's really desperate for love and convince them you're a comedian, and they will be down.
Yeah, man, she didn't like that bombing, though, man. Chanel Ali, listen, before we dip out of here, I want to say thank you for joining us. Is there anything you want to plug before we go? Tell people to follow you anywhere, or? Yeah,
guys, follow me on Instagram at Chanel Ali. That's Chanel like the perfume, Ali like Muhammad. And also, I have an album on everything, everywhere albums are at. It's called Chanel Number One. It is 57 minutes and 57 seconds of me doing stand-up, and it is so funny. It's a good time. Treat yourself. Take an hour, treat yourself.
Where can they find that at? Where can they find the album at?
Spotify, iTunes, even on Napster. Can you believe that? If I could go back in time and tell 16-year-old Chanel, you're going to be on Napster one day, and guess what? It's not going to be porn. She'd be like, what? I have an album? Wow. #1. It's on everything. Go listen to it.
Oh man,
Even if
well,
you don't like it, just play it, put it on mute, just let it play. Just let it play.
oh, they gonna love it. They gonna love. I'm telling you, man. You're very funny, man. You can't go as far as you've gone and not be funny, you know. And
Yeah,
you're a good person. So, man, I enjoy you. I want to say thank you for coming on. And the one more thing before I go, today is December 16th. It's my brother's birthday. Happy birthday to my little brother, Y.Rada. Check him out on Instagram. Yes, that's my young boy. So yeah, again, thank you for joining us. The Mass Hysterical Show. Thank you.